Hey, so I'm back again, and this time it will be Legends of Tomorrow, season 2, episode 9, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So in this episode, we actually get to find out what exactly happened to Rip Hunter back in episode 1. Um, so he had somehow manipulated or changed his mind by entering the time uh, manipulator or vortex, and he had changed his personality. So they go back to 1967, um, because Damien and Malcolm they actually they actually tried to capture Rip Hunter, but instead but they created an apparition, which then leads to George Lucas, and when George Lucas, of course, is a phenomenal director who directed the original Star Wars and the prequels, and Indiana Jones and the Indiana Jones movies. Um, so I thought that was really good. They paid so much uh, homage to Star Wars, mostly Star Wars. I actually liked it. It was really good. So what had happened in this episode is they actually started to they um, Rip is actually a movie director in this episode, and his co-star or his producer or his master, if you would say, was George Lucas, and he actually was making a movie of the legends, but he had changed a few names, but it still stayed true um, to the to the actual, to the characters, like to the legends. And I think that was really cool. So what had happened was, um, why why Damon and Malcolm created the operation was because they were looking for Rip, and they scared George Lucas, and in which that's what create and in which they did an alternate timeline where he never went to he never uh, finished directing the directing director school or directing movies, and in which the reason why he never went to he never went to director school, and then that's the reason why um, why um, Nate and um, Ray went to go see um, Star Wars, and Ray and Nate went to go see um, Indiana Jones, and in which that what made them where it was actually where it was what had happened was that they made them um, to Sarah asked Gideon, so the reason why I don't have my scientist or my historian was because they never went to go see these two movies, and they need to go fix it right now. They need to go fix the operation right now. So Amaya, Ray, and Nate go to visit um, George Lucas, and then in which they ultimately convince George Lucas to go back to director school, and but then we see the Legion of Doom, um, Malcolm and Damon come back, um, and they wanted to know where the Spear of Destiny, thanks to um, George Lucas, and then he told him. Then and then they brought them to I guess his room, um, and in which they told him they were kind of making they weren't able to they weren't able to use their powers, or Ray wasn't able to use his atom suit. So what had happened then is they Damien uh, or Malcolm, both still scared um, George Lucas, and they told him, or they asked him nicely, or in a funny way, asked him um, asked him if he could uh, do this really nicely. Could you please tell us where we can go find the city dump? And so they take him to the city dump, and they start looking in this trash compactor, which was an awesome, which was an awesome callback to Star Wars. But Star Wars, and so I thought that was really fun. I forgot to mention they actually went to the police department to go get Legends went to go to the police department to go get Rip, and this was before that Star Wars scene that I just told you guys. So, and then Ray told um, Gideon that, or he told the Maya and Nate that that I'll I'll channel my Han Solo, and so I thought that was really fun. It was a little cool callback again. But back to the part where they were in the trash compactor, they actually did a scene from Star Wars, which I actually loved. It was it was a cool callback to it. Um, so what had happened then is they had found the Spear of Destiny, and they told George Lucas, "Hey, don't show them the spear, because even if you show them, they're still gonna kill us." So, but then they both said, um, they both said they both said to George Lucas, "What do you want to do? What do you want to do?" And George Lucas said, "I want to direct." And then that's what made them go back to becoming superheroes. So overall, and then they fought Damien and Malcolm, but then Reverse Flash came in, stopped them, but then inevitably taking them down. They still got the compass and the Spear of Destiny, but they also lost Rip because he had came out of the Wave Rider to try and help them help the Legends, but then got captured by the Legion of Doom. And Sarah kind of blamed herself because of that, and but Jax kind of cheered her up a little bit because of saying, like, even though we got the Sphere of Destiny and the compass, we may have not lost Rip, but we at least got these things, and we will get Rip back, and that is a prophecy. I thought that was a good scene. Overall, this entire episode was really great. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share, and talk to y'all in the next episode.